Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will build a movie recommendation system in Python. We will create a system in Python where a user can give the name of his favorite movie, and based on this input, they are going to recommend certain movies to him. And this is what we are trying to accomplish in this particular project. Let's know what are the different types of recommendation system that we have. And after that, let's discuss about the workflow that we are going to follow for this project. Most of us are familiar with OTT platform like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and uh, Amazon Prime Video. So in recent year, this OTT platform have been used extensively by a lot of different people, and the main reason for this is these platform and apps knows what kind of movies and series each user likes. So it tries to analyze the user watching patterns, and it tries to recommend movies to them. And this is one of the main reason why these OTT platform have been used a lot. And now we need to understand how these apps can do this. And the main reason behind this is they have their own recommendation system. So when we talk about recommendation system, there are three main types. So the first one is the content based recommendation system, and second is the popularity based recommendation system, and third is the collaborative recommendation system. So these recommendation systems are made using several machine learning concepts and techniques. So this is the one of the main application of machine learning which we need to be aware of. So let's understand each of the recommendation system. So first one is the content based recommendation system. So it promotes movies or recommends movies to a user based on the content of the film that they have watched before. So example, like a person is watching multiple superhero movies. So now this kind of content based recommendation system will recommend more of superhero based movies to him. So second one is the popularity based recommendation. So it recommends which movie or series has been very popular. So in Netflix, there is a column called top 10 movies in India. So it is completely based on the popularity. That is, popularity basically increases if more number of people watches those kind of films. So it mainly relies on the popularity of films. So the third kind of recommendation system is the collaborative recommendation system. So this type of recommendation system groups people based on their watching pattern. Example, a group of people watching similar kind of movie, but these people does not know each other. So these data are collected by these kinds of apps. So this group of people watch same kind of movie. So now if there is a new user and he watches one or two movies which are watched by those people, group of people, so now the system knows that these groups of people and this new user has similar taste. So this new user will be recommended movies which were watched by those people. So this is how collaborative recommendation system works, where the system will try to recommend movies based on the watching pattern of an individual based on the previous data collected from other groups. So in this video, we will try to incorporate content-based and certain amount of popularity-based recommendation system. So while building a system, we will try to incorporate the things such as the title of the movie, the cast, director, theme, etc. So let's understand the workflow of the movie. Uh, so we need to have the data of this movie and several details about them, like who is the director, what genre of the movie is, what is the description, and so on. So once we collect this data, we need to process this data. We have to clean this data if there are any missing values or not. So and the next step will be our feature extraction. Our next step will be the feature extraction. The main thing about this data set is that all things or data will be in the form of text. So this is an example of textual data. So it contains name of the movies, actors, etc. So uh, like we cannot use this data directly, so we need to convert this textual data into numerical values. To be precise, we will convert them into feature vector, and this is the process for it. So we will do the feature extraction on this movie dataset in order to convert them into numerical values. After that, we will try to find similarity score. So we will find the cosine similarity score here, so between the movies. So let's say we have about 5,000 movies dataset, and we will try to find which movies are similar to each other by giving them a similarity score, or we can call this as a similarity confidence score. So once we do that, we will ask the user to give an input. So now the user will give the name of their favorite movie, and based on this data and input, we are going to suggest them which movies they can watch. And for this, we are going to use cosine similarity. This is the cosine similarity algorithm. So this cosine similarity algorithm is used in order to find the similarity between the vectors. So when a user gives a movie name, we will try to compare that movie, and we will just try to find which movies are similar to the one given by the user. So now we will get a list of movies, and we can now suggest this list of movies to our user. So this is what we are going to do. First, we will collect the data. Then we have to process the data. And after that, we need to convert them into meaningful values called as a feature vectors. And then we will try to find the similarity between them um, we will try to find the similarity between them using percent similarity algorithm. And once we have done that, we are going to get input from the user, and based on this input, we will try to find which movies are similar to the one given by the user, because we already have the data from this particular data set. So we will look in this data set, and then we will suggest a list of movies to the user. So we will suggest the list of movies that the user may like. So we don't use any machine learning model here. We can use machine learning model with cosine similarity, but in this case, we are just going to use this cosine similarity alone, because it is a better result in this case. Um, so cosine similarity is helpful in finding relationship between different data points. So let's get started with the hands-on part. So we will be doing our code part in Google Colab. So first of all, we will load this data. So this movies data here. So just right click and click on upload, and the dataset link I will provide in the description box. So let's start by importing the dependencies. So dependencies are nothing but library and functions that we need so that in the for our project. So let's start. Import numpy as np, import pandas as pd, import difflib. So from sklearn dot feature extraction text, we will import the tf-idf vector. So again from sklearn dot matrix dot pairwise will import cosine similarity. So we will run this. So this numpy is used to create numpy arrays, and this pandas is used to create pandas data frame. Otherwise, like you can say that it will create a structured table. So this, what is this lib? So it is used to get the closest match of some value. So as we complete our code, we need to get the names of the movie from a user. So the user has to give the name of their favorite movie, and we need to recommend movie based on those movies. There is a possibility that user can make spelling mistake on movie name. So we need to find what is the close match of the movie name given by the user. So we will take the value, and that is the movie name, and compare it with the data set we have, and find which movie is closest to the one which is given by the user for that purpose. So for that purpose, we will be needing this difflib library. So like this again, this is the tf-idf vectorizer. So tf-idf vectorizer is it is used to convert the textual data into numerical values in the sense of like feature vectors. Here also here we have a lot of textual data, so we will use this tf-idf vectorizer, and this about this cosine similarity. So it will give some similarity score for all the different movies compared to the other movies, and we are going to use this similarity score in order to recommend it. So let's start by loading the data from CSV file to up our pandas data frame. So movies data. So I will click on this folder and copy the path from here and paste it here. So now our movies data set has been loaded to our pandas data frame. So now we will print the first 5 rows of the data frame. So movies data dot head. So these are the first 5 rows of our data frame. You can see columns like index, budget, genre, homepage, ID, keywords, and many such. So now let's check how many number of rows and columns are there in our data frame. So movies data dot shape. So you can see that there are 4,803 rows of data, and there are like 24 columns. So we out of this 24 column, we have to select the relevant features for our recommendation. So like the relevant feature will be like let's say the cast will be a relevant feature. Like people might watch by only Shahrukh Khan movies or the Salman Khan movies, kind of that. So like another set, it will be like the genre, and like this keyword will be also useful. So and again you can say there is a tagline like Avatar, Pirates of Caribbean at the world's end. So these are like other taglines. So this will be also useful. And the last is our director. So many people watch particular director movies. So you can take that. So selected feature is equal to We'll use this. We'll take the genre. We'll take the keywords. Tagline. Cast. And the director. So I will print this selected column, selected feature variable. So you can see we have taken genre, keywords, tagline, and cast director. So these 5 columns. So now we have to replace the null values with the null string. So let's do that. So for feature in our selected feature, movies data, feature, our movies data, dot fill na, we'll run it. So now I will I have replaced all the null values of the selected features with a null string. So now I will combine all the 5 selected features. So combine features equal to movies data so will genre so will words our so the tagline so our cast and finally our director. So I will run this. So I will print this combine feature. So you can see the first is the genre, and then all data have been combined. So now let's start converting the text data to feature vector. So vectorizer is equal to tf idf vectorizer. So a feature vector equal to vectorizer dot fit underscore transform. And we'll pass the combined feature. So we have fitted our model and we have passed some combined features. So now I'll print this vector, feature vector. So you can see all every textual data has been converted to some numerical value, and each textual data is been assigned with some numerical value. So now we'll now start. We will get the similarity score using our cosine similarity. So similarity cosine similarity. We pass our this feature vector. So here we will get some numerical score for all different movies. So now let's check, let's print this similarity. So you can see that there is some score is being given to all the different movies based on this cosine similarity. So now these are very means like can't determine how many of them are there. So let's print the shape of the similarity. Print similarity dot shape. So you remember, guys, previously original data set has 4,803 data sets, like 4,803 different movies. So each movie compare with all other movie. So now let's get a movie name from the user. So movie name equal to input, enter your favorite movie name. So now let's print, means let's write, let's take a random movie name. Let's take Iron Man. So now we will create a list with all the movies name in the given in the data set. So list of all titles movies data dot to list will print this list of all title. So let's see what are movies are there in our data set. So you can see Avatar, Pirates of Caribbean, Dark Knight Rises, Spider-Man 3, Tangled, and Avengers, Superman Returns. So these are there are many number of movies title here. So all the titles which are present in our data set we have listed into this list of all titles. So now we will try to find the close match for the movie name given by the user. So remember guys, the user has given movie name called Iron Man. So let's find close match to it. So find close match. So for that, remember we have imported a library called diff lib. So I will use that diff lib dot get close match. So here we will pass the movie name, that is Iron Man, means you can say the one given by the user, and we'll pass the list of all titles. So now I will print this close match, print find close match. I will run it. So you can see our data set already have Iron Man, Iron Man 3, Iron Man 2. So it's showing the closest match to Iron Man. So so now like to further cut down, like I need this Iron Man. So you can do that also. So close match. I will take that particular index. So find close match. So it's in the 0 index. So I will take that particular in and store it in the close match variable. I will run it. So now I am getting this Iron Man. So we have to see like in which index of the movie means, which what is the index of the movie of Iron Man. So let's see the index of the movie Iron Man in our dataset. So let's check. So index is nothing where the movie is located in our dataset. So index of the movie. So take this movies dataset. So movies data dot title equal to close match we'll find the index at value 0. So now I will print this index of the movie. So we can see that in 68 index, we have this movie called Iron Man. So now let's start getting a list of similar movies. So similarity score. So list, enumerate, similarity, so this enumerate is just used to run a loop in a particular list. Also we want to get and the uh, counting of the particular loop. So like taking this Iron Man movie, and I'm going to find the similarity score of all the movies in my data set. So the movies which are similar to the Iron Man value will have a higher similarity score. The movie which are not relevant to the Iron Man movie won't have any similarity. So you can see this 0 is the index of the movie, and this is the similarity score of the movie compared to the Iron Man. So let's check the length of this similarity score. So length of the similarity score. So instead of writing the value over here, so I have to take values. So it will still shows the index of that movie of Iron Man. So we will calculate the similarity score of the list of the movies. So can see this is the index and its corresponding similarity score, 0th and first index similarity score. So we can see the number of similarity score like 4803 and 603. So these are the number of data sets. So every data set has been given a particular similarity score. So now we will start sorting the movies based on their similarity score. So let's do that. Sorted similar movies so sorted will pass our similarity score key lambda was equal to true. So I will print this sorted similar movies. So like this we are generally reverse is equal to true. We are sorting in descending order. So like the movie with highest match will be placed at the first place. So let's run it. You will understand what I am doing. So you can see that our index position was 68. It was the perfect movie, means the name of the movie which the user wants, that is the Iron Man. So it was in the 68th position. So the next is the in 79th position, and that is closer to it. It might contain some value, means like Iron Man related movies. So based on this, all everything has been assigned a particular cosine score. So now we will print the name of similar movie based on the index. So print movies suggested for you so sorted similar movies so index equal to movie 0th position, title from index movies data dot index equal to index values of 0. So I will run it. So you can see that the movie suggested for you, these are the top 30 movies which are very closer to the Iron Man movies. Like you can see the top one is the same movie which we have given as an input, Iron Man, and then Iron Man 2 and Iron Man 3. So we know that somewhere in Avengers also the Iron Man is present. So these all are like related to all the Marvel movies. So now we will build a movie recommendation system. So like we will incorporate all in a single code. So let's do that. So movie name input enter your favorite movie name, list of all titles equal to movies data title to list, find close match, with difflib dot get close matches, and we'll give the movie name and a list of all titles. So I will now find a close match. Find close match. So index of the movie take our movies data, movies data dot title, close match, we'll pass the index dot values, so similarity score is equal to list. I'm just doing the same thing again. I just consolidating it into one particular like place. So in this way, it will be easy to comprehend. So index of the movie, so now I will do the sorted similar movies. Sorted sort it in like descending order, like sorted similarity score key is equal to lambda reverse equal to true. So to get data in descending order, so again print movies suggested for you and I will to print I and title of the movie, title from index I. So this is the code. This is the consolidated code. So let's run it. So now I will enter my favorite movie name. Let's say I will enter Batman. Batman. So you can see that movie suggested for you will be like the first is Batman, then Batman Returns, and Batman and Robin, The Dark Knight Rises, Batman Begins, Dark Knight, and these are like arranged in like the cosine similarity score. So this is how you can build a movie recommendation system with the help of this cosine similarity. So do try it and let me know if you face any issue in the comment section. So that's it from my side. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you.